Hi, this is Pernille from EventBiz. In this guide, we'll take a look at how you as an organizer can create a personal program for each of your attendees. Okay, so it can be done in different ways. It can be done in a manual way, where you go directly here in the program sessions. Then you go, by example, if you want to assign all your attendees to some of the common programs, you can do so. And then you can assign particular people to particular sessions. So let's say you want to assign all your attendees to the common program breakfast. Then you go here to the three dots. You click Attach Attendee. And then you simply say Select All, Assign. If you go back to Program Sessions, now you have assigned all your attendees to the breakfast session. So let's say that you have some sessions here where you want to assign some of your attendees, not all of them. Then you could, again, if we're talking about this session here, you could again go to the three dots, Attach Attendee, and then you could select some of the attendees here. And you say Assign. Okay, so if you go back here, then you have assigned some of them. But let's say you have a lot of attendees, then it would take a while to look at all your attendees each time. So it will be easier for you if you import the attendees. What you need to do is you need to create a CSV file where the program IDs are in one column and then the email addresses are in another column. So let's start by going to the attendees list here and say export assigned attendees, and we open this one. Okay, so what we need here is just the email addresses, so I'm just going to clean up this one a bit so it's easier to look at. And like this. Actually, I just need the email address, but I'm just going to keep the name so I can see better what it is. So now I'll go back. Then I go back to the program sessions, and I also need to export the program in order to get the program IDs. So I go to Tools, I say Export, and I open this one. Okay, so what I need for this import is this program IDs. You can see all the sessions here have their own particular program ID. Okay, so let's say that we have some common things. That was the breakfast, by example, so I don't need to work on that one. But I want to place half of my attendees on the future of SEO and the other half on Keynote 1, by example. Then it's these two IDs that I need to use. So I'm just gonna copy this here. Now open a new file. Okay. All right. So in the top of my import sheet here, I'm gonna write program ID. And in the next column here, I'm going to need the emails of my attendees. So I'll just write email. Okay, so I'm just going to add some space here. All right. So I'll go back to my sheet with the attendees. So you would, of course, need to be able to go through the attendees list in an easy way to split up people. That could be from an information that you had when they signed up for the event, by example, if you could do so. Nonetheless, you need to have the particular emails of the ones you want to assign to a particular session. So for the easiness now, I'm just going to take the first here, copy, and then I'm putting them in here. All right, so I just need to have this same ID on all of the emails here. Like this. Okay, so now I'll take the other ID here. Okay, so I'll go back to the attendee list and I'll take these ones. Okay, and again, the same ID needs to be on all of the attendees' emails. Okay, delete. All right, and I can keep doing this with as many program sessions where I want to assign my attendees to automatically. You can assign people to several sessions at the time. It doesn't matter, it won't look at the time, but you need to create it in this format. Okay, then I save it as a CSV file. Here we go. If I have a Mac, I would save it in this one. If I just have a regular one, I can save it in this one or in this one. Okay. And I'll put it on my desktop and save. Okay, so now I'm ready to do the automatic imports. I go back to the system, to the backend. I go to Program Sessions, Tools, and I say Attach Attendee to Program. And I select my file. And I have it here. And I say Next. Now the system needs me to map the information I'm importing because it doesn't understand what I wrote here. Program ID, I need to map it with this one. Email, I need to map it with attendee email here. And I say Next. Okay, so it told me it successfully created 17 records. So that's good. And then I click Done. Okay, so now when these people log on to the app, they will be able to see in my program the sessions where I have signed them. So you can do two things now. If I go here to Settings, Sections, Customize App Modules, then either I could choose to have it like this, so I have my full program here, and then my program here, by example. Then I could, as an attendee, when I log on, see both the full program, but also the program with only the sessions where the organizer has assigned me. So if you want to make unique programs for all your attendees, then you just need to make sure that you have assigned them all to both all the common sessions and all the particular sessions they need to be signed on to. Then what you could do is you just switch off this one by clicking here. Yes. And then you could rename this one, by example. Something like this. And then you click Save. Okay, so let's try to log on here. Okay, so now I've just logged on as Faisal. Okay, so here you can see my personal program. So if I click here, then Faisal can only see the program sessions where he has been assigned. He cannot see the full program, only all the sessions that you have assigned him to. So this is one way that you can work with personalizing your attendees' programs. Thank you for watching.